Thanks for sticking with us through the break. We are back here on the North American Rival Series B stream here on Rival Esports channel. I am Vaudible, your host, and who has joined me for that intense matchup and deserved that break that we had, Ryan and Meet and Greek. Great to see that intense series, but now we have a very interesting one here. Bull Send versus Upper 90. And the question on a lot of people's minds is Bull Send going to live up to the hype, especially after struggling to qualify into the Rival Series? What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Well, I have known Stokely on Bull Send for quite a long time. He's one of the first people to have ever joined whenever I started doing tournaments a while back, and I've known him for over 2 years now. So this guy, he puts in the grind. He puts in a lot of work. I think this team has what it takes. And I mean, despite dropping in the upper bracket in the play-ins, they still made that strong run through the lower bracket and made their way in. So I think that just goes to show that this is a team that can stand up to the pressure. They have what it takes at the end of the day, in my opinion.
How about you, George? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think Bull Send, even after coming so close to being knocked out of the play-ins completely, have what it takes to take down Upper 90, who most people did not expect to qualify, and they have probably the most to prove out of any of the 10 teams here in the North American Rival Series?
Well, Nick, think about this. For example, last season, Upper 90 came in 7th place. However, it was a completely different team. We had Demo, Rodoko, Shadow, and Slushy was a sub. This is the new squad here. The new and improved Upper 90 team. Demo, Infinite, and Melodic. This is going to be a great team. However, I also talked to Stokely, Ryan's good friend, before this match, and asked him about how the team was feeling. He told me extremely confident. We've been feeling it lately. And then I went further and asked about what are they going to do to take down this Upper 90 squad. And he said they're just going to play their game. A lot of the time you hear from teams that they have to adapt to a certain play style in order to beat another team. We don't want to have to adapt to them. We want them to adapt to us. That's confidence in a nutshell right there, folks. Like, that's as much as you can have. And of course, Bull Send, newly formed team in August. They had first place in WGN North America. Like lots of accolades, of course. So
lots of accolades.
I'm excited.
So much potential too.
So much potential. I'm excited to see what this team is going to do.
Yeah, a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing how Calm is able to perform. People have been hyping him up specifically on this Bull Send roster, so it's going to be great to see how he's able to perform throughout the series if they're going to make it to that regional playoff, which is going to be so important because only 4 teams out of the 10 that are competing can make it to that, and then 2 from that are actually guaranteed spots in the RLCS. So everything is on the line. Every single match matters here. And Upper 90, they're going to be playing 2 of their matches today, especially. So this match is going to be all the more important for them, and I'm excited to see how that goes. But Ryan, why don't you tell us all about Bull Send's potential going into this matchup, what they're going to have to use in their arsenal to take down Upper 90?
Yeah, I think that this team, they have a lot more time under their belts together. I think that's going to be what really weighs heavily in their favor, because this Upper 90 squad, unfortunately, they had to form at the very last minute for play-ins. So this team doesn't have nearly as much time under their belts. And as George was saying earlier, Bull Send already has some accolades under their belt. They've won WGN. They've gone and proven that they can take down other rival series teams, as they did against RBG in the grand finals for WGN. So this team, they have shown they've got what it takes. They've proven themselves, if you will. Upper 90 still has a ways to go in that regard. And again, just because they won in the upper bracket for the play-ins doesn't quite mean that they have what it takes, but it's a good step in the right direction. I think that for them, it's really going to come down to just, again, trying to play their game against Bull Send, if you will. Because again, whoever plays their game, that's typically the one who stands the better chance.
Yeah, it's all about consistency when it comes to these matchups. And before we go into this one specifically, I can pretty much already guess what the predictions are going to be at this one, but I'll throw it over to George for this first before you guys give us a little rundown of how we're going to get into this match and which team might really come out on top. But I think it's maybe a little bit one-sided, especially with the poll that we see in chat.
Nick, I have not been wrong today on my predictions and series scores. But I might be wrong for this match because I'm going to give Bull Send a 3-0 sweep.
Ooh, okay.
See,
What about
I'm
you,
a
Ryan?
I'm a little more giving than George here, I think. I'm calling a 3-1 here. I think that Upper 90 has the chance to take 1, maybe 2 games, but I don't know if they're going to be able to take the series here.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how Upper 90 can kind of rise to the challenge, because everyone doesn't really have much faith in this roster, especially because Melodic, he used to just be a sub before the play-ins. Now he's actually on the full-time roster. He's going to be playing and seeing what he can do and bring to this team. He was able to do some insane plays to kind of carry them through during their matchup to actually qualify for the rival series. So that's going to be an important factor. Democat, he's been here before with Upper 90. Didn't have the greatest results, as you mentioned, George. So both of these teams, a lot to prove. First game for both of them in the rival series. It's going to be a great time. And I'm just excited to see how this matchup goes.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And that's one of the things that's great to point out is both these teams are very new to the rival series. The only player on the field, as far as I know, that has any rival series or RLCS experience is Democat. So both teams very fresh in the rival series, very fresh at this higher level of play. Again, it's going to be super interesting.
Yeah, I'm with Ryan, but Nick, thank you so much for bringing us into this one. We're going to head right to the field, folks, for this one. Best of 5, fresh 5 minutes on the clock. My friend Ryan, take this one away. Bull Send, Upper 90. Let's do this.
We got Bull Send there in blue, and we have Upper 90 there in the orange. Going right into it. Game number 1 for this best of 5. Demo falling out to the side with Stokely. Stokely going to try and challenge that one in the corner. Demo takes it away. Drop down by Dino. Followed way downfield, but Stokely again stops it right there at the midfield. Dino trying to get the stop here in the corner. Doesn't go in his favor. He's going to have to rush back to push that one past the net. And both these teams kind of starting off a little bit tentative. We're not really seeing either of them make really heavy-handed pushes at the moment.
Yeah, it's kind of opposite to what we saw in our last series. Both teams playing very conservative, as you said, Ryan. But of course, it is game 1. It's going to be a long series. Let's see which team adapts first.
Yeah, and again, I think some of that's going to come into the fact that these are, again, like we were saying, newer teams to the rival series. You had a lot of experience in the last game. These guys maybe still a little bit wet behind the ears, but they're making their case here today. Calm, pushing that one downfield. Melodic stops it right there high. Stokely pushes it deep into the orange half. Follow through from Dino, not good enough. Calm up high. Melodic again stopping it. Not really being able to find too many opportunities right there in front of the net. Dino delays the play. Oh, and Calm narrowly gets that one out of the way.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary there, especially when you have to bounce the ball off the inside post of your own net to get it away. That's got to be nerve-wracking.
Yeah, definitely a cause for a little bit of sweating, but they're right back into it. They don't miss a beat in pushing that one back through. Coming out right now, push downfield to Calm. Calm, he's got some time to work with this one. And that's one thing Upper 90's got to be watching for, is giving them too much space. Demo up high. Booms that one back. Calm pushing it out to the corner towards Stokely, looking for a pass off to his teammate. Calm has to be the one to fall back out. Dino staying in net. You gotta be really careful about just staying in net like that. Calm trying to clear that one up high for Stokely. Booming that one. He's got a chance for the... Oh!
What?
And what a drop.
I want to take another look at this one because the angle on the shot was just so impressive. Watch out here for Stokely as he gets the pinch off the wall and the splashes in. I love that goal explosion too. Ooh,
that's so cool. I need to get my... But great opening goal there for Stokely right as we hit halftime. Dino trying to control this one out. Seeing if he can get it past that last player. Can't do it though. Demo redirects out to the side. Melodic watching there on the backboard. He's going to lose his foot there. Calm. Trying to delay the play there in the corner. Dino will be the one to make the touch. Calm fires back in, but he's not going to be able to do much on that play. Dino making a case for a setup here, but it's not going to result in anything. Shot attempt goes wide. Can they finish it? Demo so close on that one. Melodic throws it down. Dino coming in. And again, both teams just really working hard here. And again, just trying. They're playing very conservatively, so we still haven't seen either of them really kind of shake off some of that.
Yeah, and also I want to see more offensive possession here for Upper 90. I think they are able to bring the ball downfield, but they quickly give it back up to Bolsend. And what I think is really happening is that they're getting these clears, but they're not finding their teammates and they're not creating those offensive rotations. If they're able to just slow it down maybe even a little bit and get those 1-2s in, they'll be able to start putting more shot opportunities on net.
Yeah, they've definitely got to kind of fix that up, but it's also just the deal of rotating with more confidence. I mean, you guys, you have made it to this level. You know that you have the skill behind you to do this, and so just playing with a little bit more confidence in my book.
Bar down.
Dino gets a great catch on that bar down.
Yeah, and just stereotypical play here, just bar down in from Com. But I think if Dino would even touch that one, it was going to go in regardless. But for the secure, he gets in there, of course. In a minute left, it looks like Bolsend's going to be able to take this one pretty adamantly, as they might find another one. It's fairly wide here, Ryan, but it's kind of been a lackluster game. But that just means that Bolsend's been doing everything right.
Yeah, again, just trying to play that fundamental game to your style, and that's one thing that's working out really well for Bolsend right now, is they're just playing their game. They're not playing very panicked, but you can tell when they go in for some of these plays that they are doing so with a lot of confidence. Coming in now. Stokely gets a second touch there, trying to look for that pass out to Com. Can't do it though. But Dino comes in for a second attempt on the play. Going back out into the blue corner. 20 seconds left on the clock here. Demo trying to get this one. And right now, Upper 90, they just need to try and put one on target. Get yourself some confidence at this point. Oh, and Com will get goal number 3 convincingly.
And wow, Ryan, just defensive errors here and there. And what we're looking at here is Melodic gets the bump out of the way, but where's the rest of his team going in to support him? Someone has to go up for that ball. You can't give that much space to that offense, or else you're going to get scored on every single time.
Yeah, you have to make sure that defensive rotation is in place. But we're going to see game number 1 go in favor of Bolsend, 3-0. And, I mean, again, these guys, they're playing their game. They're playing with confidence. That's really what I want to see from Upper 90 at this point.
Well, you're absolutely right. There's a lack of confidence from Upper 90. Bolsend is just really going across the entire field with no hesitation.
Yeah.
There's not really a stalwart defense from Upper 90, and it's a little bit concerning here, Ryan, especially because this is only game 1 of this series. And what I want to see from Upper 90 is I want to see more aggression on their defense. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but I think they're being too complacent in the net. They're giving way too many opportunities at this point.
Yeah, and I think if you go into maybe a tighter rotation there in the defense, you can kind of pick up that pace there, gain some confidence for yourselves. Just picking up saves alone increases confidence. In a weird way, it just does. But, I mean, they only have 1 shot to their name in that whole game. They just need to step up in a couple of ways. And mainly, I'm just seeing a confidence issue right here with Upper 90.
Yeah, and we don't want to see Upper 90 shut out. But when you see Com going towards your net and he has the ball and no one's rushing towards him, and he's going to be able to get to the top of your box and get a free shot on net before someone even reacts to the play, you're in trouble. You got to make changes fast.
Yeah, you have to be making sure that you're playing a bit more closely, keeping it a bit closer to the chest on that one. But we're going to see if Upper 90 have, game 1 jitters. That's normal. It happens. Let's see if they can kind of step up a bit here going into game 2. Bolsend, they've got some confidence in their favor now as they have taken game 1. Infinite makes that save right there. Demo up on the backboard. Shot coming out from Com, looking to drop it down, and Dino puts it away.
Dino makes this look so easy. The backboard defense is there as Demo was able to hit that one away, but Melodic just a little bit too slow to the reaction to get up, and Dino was just there. The pterodactyl, sorry. It got me. Able to swoop in and get this shot.
Hey, no, I probably would have made the same mistake on that one.
It's okay. Redemption arc for Melodic. Redemption arc for Melodic. He gets the kickoff goal, and what really happened here on the defense?
And right there, we just saw the defense leave too much open. Com trying to be that last man back. He was out to the side picking up some boost, so he's not going to get back on that one in time. But again, redemption there for Melodic as he picks that one up. Upper 90, they've got their one goal now. You know, sometimes it's just knowing that you can score on the opponent. That is all you need. So
Yeah,
they're looking
right.
a bit better here.
You're absolutely right. And now they're, 1 for 2 now on shots per goal. So they're doing pretty well in that remark. But they still need way more offensive pressure as Stokely, the Stokely special is served here fresh, folks. As another shot goes towards the net. But again, what we're seeing here is Com doing a whole lot of work with these assists and these passes to the center. And nobody from upper 90s touching those passes.
Yeah, and again, just go for a tighter rotation there in the backfield. We're seeing far too much exposure there for upper 90. So they've got to, again, kind of fix some of that stuff up, moving through the rest of this game and series. Melodic trying to pop this one up, make something happen here. Doesn't quite get back in time on it, so Com is going to control it. And again, they're being given so much space to just kind of do what they want down the field. Upper 90 need to put up a bit more aggression. Melodic puts it out into the corner. Com coming in. Oh, just misses that touch on Melodic. Dino getting that save right there. Taking out to the side. Challenged once more. And bit of a scary moment there as we see all three players on Bull send in the net, but they keep it safe.
Yeah, they eventually rotate out, and now they're back on offense. And it's so interesting to me because upper 90 were just on the other half of the field, and they just so easily give it back to Bull send. And it's like they're giving to them on a silver platter.
Yeah, and you can't be doing that. Again, when you have everybody bunching up in net there, it's just a recipe for disaster 9 times out of 10. Stokely redirects that one downfield. Trying to catch that one is Dino. Infinite going in on it. Dino will stop it. Goes for a pass attempt. Melodic slows it down. They managed to take Stokely out of the play. Oh, can't really get that one moving in terms of offense. And again, just trying to manifest some offensive opportunities for themselves is what I'm looking for here for upper 90. Com up on the wall. Going in for it. Can't quite get it past, though. Shot down by Dino. And a boomer downfield, but Stokely rotates in at the last second. He gets demoed out, but he still picks up the crucial save. Dino booms it out. Looking for Com, who has so much space to work with. And again, just giving so much space here to Bullsen. That is upper 90's biggest problem I'm seeing.
Yeah, and right there, we saw Stokely going for the flip reset on the ball. And when you see plays like that happening, you know that Bull Send is just playing so comfortably that they're just not even worrying about what happens on their offensive half.
Yeah, and so they've got to kind of fix that up. Dino going in on it. Stokely out to the side. Com has to get that touch off the back wall. Dino trying to clear it out and away. Demo there on the opposite side of the field on Com. And Demo, he's trying to kind of pick apart some of the defense by getting these demos, but it's not at a crucial point to where they can really capitalize on it.
Yeah, it's almost like every opportunity that they get, they're still too slow to react to it to really make anything of it. As Com forced to double tap that against his own backboard to keep that one away. And Ryan, things aren't looking too great right now for upper 90. They still were able to score a goal this game, but with a minute left, I'm not really seeing them tie this one up as Dino carrying that one from the corner. And Stokely's going to get the shot. He gets it in.
No, and you're exactly right. We are seeing Bullsen fully dominate on the offense here, and they're really just slowly taking everything away from upper 90 as the game goes on. So upper 90, again, just trying to exploit ways to try and slow down that offense, deplete it a bit. They need to figure that out because that is their biggest issue. Because Bullsen, again, like we were talking before, they're playing their game. This is Bullsen's prime time right now. Like, this is what they like to do. They like to stifle your boost management and really kind of choke you out on some of these offensive pushes. So they've got to kind of tighten that up.
Yeah, no, this isn't Bull Send from round 1 of the rival series playing. This is Bull Send from the lower finals. Bull Send playing right now. And they are on their A game as Melodic steals the goal there. I actually want to take another look at this play and how that one got by, but Infinite did a fantastic job hitting that one off the backboard, and it looks like Stokely was on there, but just couldn't get the touch away. And that's the kind of thing you have to really get a touch on if you're on defense, especially at this level. Those backboard clears have to be on point every single time.
Yeah, and even with the double commit, it still wasn't enough for them to really pull anything off there. But they still do have that 1-goal comfort here. And they have 15 seconds left, so they still are looking pretty good right now. Stokely has possession right now. He's just trying to run the clock out, but they will end up picking another point on this one, and that very well could be the end of Upper 90 for Game 2.
Yeah, and they're just having fun with this one. Stokely was just riding the way Melodic tried his best, but it just ends up going off of him. And when it's 4-2, you're down 2-0 in the series if you're Upper 90. It's not looking good. You're now doing damage control.
Yeah, you're just trying to kind of stop the bleeding at this point. So, and I mean, just really looking into these next games, what are some of the things that you think Upper 90 can really fix? Because we've already kind of talked about it, but they pick up another here. So Bull Send, they're just getting more and more momentum behind them. They're trying to just shut down any confidence that Upper 90 could pick up. I mean, just at this point, what do you even do if you're Upper 90?
Goodness, you need a hard reset. That's exactly what you need, Ryan, because, wow, whatever you're doing right now, if you're Upper 90, it's not working. You have to reset your game plan here and play a little bit differently. Number one, you're not getting any offense on your half of the field. Like, you can't generate any goal scoring opportunities if you don't have that, of course. You know, it's like saying whoever scores the most goals will win the game, but it's obvious for Upper 90. They know what they have to do, Ryan, but it's just not working out.
Yeah, no, and I mean, again, though, that comes from Bull Send just being such a good team in that regard. I mean, they pulled off a total of 14 shots here. Like, they're looking really solid right now. And when you compare that only to the 7 shots coming from Upper 90, Bull Send just doubled them. Not only in goals, but in shots as well. And despite picking up saves across the board with Upper 90, it still isn't enough. And they're starting to kind of synergize. We see everybody evenly contributing for the most part. But again, that's not going to be enough against this team. You've got to make sure that you're pushing a bit harder on your offense, harder on the defense. All around, they've just got to be harder as a team.
Well, here's the thing. In a normal Rocket League match, 7 shots on net is pretty respectable. But when you're playing Bull Send and they're scoring 5 goals on you in regulation, you got to have way more than that, Ryan. You absolutely do. So if you're Upper 90, you're getting opportunities, but it still didn't seem that threatening. And I think it's because the offensive aggression that Bull Send is showing us here is just dwarfing that.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. And I mean, part of it too, though, is just like Bull Send, they have that experience. They have the follow-throughs coming in their favor. We're not seeing that quite as much with Upper 90. And so, again, if they can just kind of get those follow-throughs
that's rough.
in order.
Oh, no! Oh, no.
There was even a chance to save it, and they still couldn't get that one.
This one, Ryan, is hard to watch. I'm just going to let the replay speak for itself, folks. And you can take a look at it here.
Oh.
But that's
a field goal. That's definitely a feels
one. You hate to see that one. And now you're Upper 90. You're down 1-0 in, I guess, a match point of this best-of-5 series, and that does not bode well.
No, it doesn't. And I mean, just again, we got some things to work on here, which is good. It's game number 1. They at least have some time to kind of figure things out. But going in right now, Demo, he has to get this one touched away. However, he puts that one in dangerous territory for Com to try and do something with it. Infinite will follow this one out. Taking it away, Com boosts it off to Dino. Dino pops it up high. He takes one out of the play. Demo will be the one to save it away. Dino taking this one out. And again, we're seeing Bull Send just constantly look for opportunities to get these passes going and really start triggering the offense and get it in motion.
Yeah, but right away, even after that first goal, Ryan, Bull Send has just been nonstop on the orange half, just producing so much pressure on upper 90 that it just feels like they're just going to be stuck on this half for the entire game.
Yeah, and it's never good when you find yourself kind of fighting on the back foot like this. And so they just really need to try and figure this one out. They have some time still. It's 3 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. They still very much can take this. They only have one goal that they have to catch up on here. Dino following this one out to the mid. Melodic goes for a shot attempt. However, Stokely rotates in beautifully. Pass off to Dino, putting it right back into the orange half. And again, this offense to defense rotation for Bolsend is just flawless. It's picture perfect.
Yeah, it is. And it's in part to the fact that upper 90, their aggression just not coming out. Their passes are there, but you see that ball sent downtown to Infinite, but Infinite wasn't really in the perfect spot to receive that pass and bring it towards offense. As that was a great defensive stop in the midfield to really push away the offense there, Ryan. But when you're upper 90, you really got to start making it happen.
Yeah. And, I mean, finding those connections on your passing plays, finding those connections to push into the offense, that's going to be crucial here for upper 90. So we can only hope that they'll start finding those as the match continues. But that one comes in dangerously close as they swat it back downfield. We're at halftime, so time is still ticking for these guys. But again, they only have to pick up one goal right now. Demo follows that one up on the wall, trying to keep a good eye on it. Leaves that one to Melodic. Dino tries once more, goes out to the mid. That's a dangerous place to be putting that against a team like Bolsend. Dino putting that one out to the corner. Calm, dropping it low. Looking to see if we can get a follow through from a teammate, but Demo will make contact. Great passing opportunity up high off the backboard. Still has a chance to try and force this play through, but the follow through way too far back. Their positioning is not aggressive enough here. Melodic up off the backboard. Coming in hot. There's Dino with a shot attempt, but Infinite will send it away. Dino charging downfield, leaves that one to Calm, and the huge opening in the backfield is going to be punished.
And Bolsend here playing with their food. Dino playing interference, but he just leaves it to Calm there, realizing no one's back on defense. Where did the entire upper 90s squad go? Everything just broke apart and just textbook shot on net. You can hit that one in the basic training packs, folks, but goodness, it's not looking good for upper 90 right now.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like we're really not seeing them make the changes necessary to try and turn this thing around, unfortunately. And that's the biggest thing that separates teams like Afterthought from teams like Bolsend and upper 90 is seeing that change on the fly as the series goes on. It's so crucial. Dino taking this one out. Try and drop it low. Great bump there on Infinite as he tries to slow down their attack. Calm, pushing it down. 46 seconds left on the clock, and still not a goal to upper 90's name here in game 3. Infinite pushing out to the side. Oh, and that one is going to be put away with ease.
And the nail in the coffin here, folks. This could be it. 37 seconds left. You're down by 3. You're down by 2 in the series if you're upper 90. I'm not telling them to pack their bags quite yet, Ryan, but they got to start working hard now if they want to bring this one back.
Yeah, these kickoffs are crucial. They've got to find this goal quick, and then they've got to start winning some kickoffs. Definitely shouldn't be saying anything until the fat lady sings on this one. But Stokely controlling that one. And again, Bolsend, they just have to run clock at this point. They don't need to do too much, but Demo will pick that one up. They just need 2 more.
Yeah, they need to average 2 goals now every about 8.5 seconds here, Ryan. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely a tall order.
Yeah,
we're going to have to see if upper 90 can come to the table for this, but this one's going to be tough.
Can they get that momentum in order? As they try to make the push right here. Infinite trying to see if we can get it past. Dino's going to thwart that one. And that is going to probably be about it here for upper 90. And so, I mean, just again, Bolsend dominating this one pretty thoroughly.
And Bolsend not even allowing upper 90 a last-second goal there to even bring the series to the game to 3-2, as they will get the full sweep here on Upper 90. And I believe we get our voting results from the chat. I believe what I remember was 60% voted in favor of Bolson. So chat was correct. And Ryan, I am 2 for 2 for the day on both matches and match score. So I've been doing pretty well.
No, you've been on fire with those, man. You're getting to Gibbs level here.
Hold on, no way, no. A team of 3 Gibbs could win RLCS. I'll never be at, of course, Gibbs level. But let's talk about this game. Bolsen just completely dominated Upper 90, and I want to bring someone else into this conversation. Our wonderful host, Vaudable, Nick. How do you feel about this? This was rough.
It was rough for Upper 90, especially starting out with their rival series run with such a crushing defeat. But the good side about that is they can take a lot from this. They can learn from their mistakes. This is only the first matchup, but they do have the next matchup on stream, so they don't have too much time to kind of analyze and break down what they did wrong. But, in the effort of trying to assist them and maybe assist those who might just be tuning in, what did Upper 90 really do wrong compared to Bolsend here, Ryan?
They really lacked pressure. At the end of the day, that is the biggest problem I saw here for this team is we saw Bolsend. They kept making the shots over and over again. And really, we just didn't see that presence in the offensive half or even in the defense in several instances. And so that's really the biggest thing that I want to see Upper 90 fix is just get some pressure behind you because that's what's going to lead to your goals.
It's a good way to do it. Make sure you have all the pressure going on offense. Defense, make sure you're able to prevent the shots from coming through because we saw so many of those for both sides, especially game 2. It was pretty dominant win, that 3-0. George, I'm going to throw this one at you this time. So we saw Upper 90. They're 0-1 on this season. Going into this next game, apart from the presence on offense, facing off against Compadres, what can they really take as a lesson to learn from that first game into this next one?
They got to play faster, Nick. That's all I really have to say about this Upper 90 squad. I think Ryan talked a lot about what they can do on offense and everything, but they got to play faster. They were extremely sluggish against Bolsen, and it just allowed them to just walk all over them, set up all these plays, and they weren't glamorous shots either, Nick. They were just standard redirects towards the net, some double taps here and there, and just some regular shots from downtown. You can find those on a whey protein shot pack, for example. But Upper 90, I'm legitimately scared for them if they go into their match against Compadres with the same mindset. They need a mental reset right now. It's really rough that they won't get that break that they really need, but maybe they can just go into just training or something and try to clear their mind because Compadres is not going to be an easy match.
Yeah, go into training and make sure that they just stay calm, cool, and collected because we are going to have to take a break. It's been great to have Ryan and a meet and greet here for the first half of the broadcast, but afterwards we are going to be bringing on Samael and Dazarin for the last 2 matches. Gonna see the debut of Compadres on stream and see if Upper 90 are going to be able to prevent the 0-2 start to their season. I'm excited to see how everything turns out. So if you want to see that happen, make sure you stay tuned. We will be back after a short break. This is the North American Rival Series B stream, and we will return in just a moment.
If you saw my love, you'd love him too. Do I love? Do
Welcome back, everyone, to the North American Rival Series B stream. I'm your host, Vaudable, and for the second half of the broadcast, we have Dazzern and Samael here to bring you the last two matches of the day. We had some great matches before, Afterthought versus Chaos, and then Bolsen with the sweep against Upper 90. And my question to you, Daz, is which team has really stepped into the plate the most?
This has to be Afterthought, hands down. They had an incredible opening, putting off a reverse sweep against Chaos, a team that was highly rated going into the Rival Series, is an amazing start, and they absolutely earned that win from them. So I'd say that out of all the matches we've seen today, Bolsen beating Upper 90 was expected, not by that much of a large result. I didn't expect a sweep from them, but they still pulled it out at the end of the day. But for me, I have to give it to Afterthought. What are your thoughts, Sam?
No, I would agree. I don't think anyone would say otherwise. That was an impressive reverse sweep, no doubt about that. Looked like they were going to go home, or not home, but go down easily in that matchup, and they were able to find it in themselves to get that reverse sweep underway. So yeah, I think up till this point, definitely the most impressive performance of the day so far.
It's been great to see all these teams giving it their all in the first few matches we have here on the Rival Series B stream, and we'll start the official one next Friday, and that's going to be a great time on the actual RLCS broadcast. But what I need to ask you, Daz, just because I feel like you're just full of knowledge about these teams, what can we really expect from Compadres in this matchup, as this is their first match on the Rival Series stream?
Compadres definitely have an edge in this particular matchup. They were one of the more higher rated seeds coming into the play-in bracket, and now coming into the Rival Series. This is a team that's expected to do very well and have a very good win over Upper 90. Now, that being said, Upper 90 also coming in as a little disadvantage, especially with losing their first match to a sweep. That can obviously affect them for the rest of the day, but we did have a pretty extended break, so there is plenty of time for them to go over what happened in that last match and be able to bounce back. You don't want to start this Rival Series season 0-2, especially after knowing the news of the top two auto-promoting in RLCS. You want to have the best season possible. So for them, now is the chance for them to really start to bounce back and show everybody what they're capable of. Sam?
I mean, no, I agree. And I mean, on the other side is definitely, Compadres starting off. They want to look to go 2-0 in this today's matches, and that first one is obviously going to be huge for them if they can knock Upper 90 down. I mean, yeah, for both sides, it's big. But yeah, you said it, for Upper 90 especially, they really, really don't want to start off with that 0-2 hole in this season. There still would be time to bounce back, but honestly, that would be a tough start not getting a win. So I'm sure that's going to be huge for them as they enter into this matchup.
We had Ryan and Meet and Greek here earlier tell us about the struggles to actually get on the ball on offense and even on defense for Upper 90. So hopefully after that break, they're able to make some corrections, get into free play and test things out. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Give us your predictions before we get into this matchup. And it's going to be interesting how Upper 90 might be able to turn things around and go 1-1 on the day.
We're going Compadres all the way. At least I am. Sam?
Yeah, I can't go against Compadres. I got to go them too, even though I am rooting for Upper 90. I want to see a series out of it.
I believe we are already underway here with game one on your screen. ZPS starting off with a good clear. This will be Demo catching it as he tries to head up Upper 90. He'll go high, and Skills will look to pick that up. A nice pinch off the corner. And that'll be ZPS playing it into the Upper 90 end. A big bounce. Demo will remain patient. Let Skills take the shot. It's off target. Melodic will push this in the air, and Demo will try to play it forward. Democat, one of the players that we've seen time and time again qualify or get very close to qualifying for the Rival Series. And he definitely wants to make the most out of his season. Not the best start, but this is their chance to bounce back. Melodic. A nice second touch. ZPS infield pass to Astros. That shot on. Yes, it is. It goes in. Compadres score first.
Off the pass, it's a goal from Astro, and it's a beauty. He put it up into that top corner. The accuracy on display there. First goal going to Compadres. Not the start that Upper 90 were looking for They will definitely want to push back. That is something we saw in the previous series as well, Daz. Upper 90 had a ton of trouble getting goals, and they gave up a ton.
Can they stop the bleeding? 3 minutes and 44 seconds left on the game. Another goal from Astro. Same spot in the upper 90 corner.
Different placement on the field, but same result. It's that upper left corner, and Infinite not able to make that save. It comes off another pass to the middle. Those are so deadly. And Astro proving that if he gets the ball and he is open, he will put on an accurate shot.
What a great start in game one for Compadres. Up by 2. Still plenty of game time left, as this is going to be Skills with the ball. No, he'll get cut out. ZPS will put up a shot. Bar down, and he'll make sure it goes in. 3 goals back to back to back for Compadres.
Upper 90 being abused by the upper 90. They have got to be able to cover that portion of the net, because Compadres right now are abusing them there. That's a 3rd goal. This time it is ZPS, but 3 goals in a little over a minute and a half. Such a strong start for Compadres. They can get one more, Daz. This game 1 may be out of reach already.
There's any time to turn it around. It is now. ZPS will send that mid. Melodic will push it in the air for Infinite. Melodic gets demoed, and Demo Cat will try to put that on. Off target. This ball will go into the midfield. Melodic to Demo. That's a shot on Astro. Good save. Infinite, another one blocked by ZPS. Great defense from Compadres, and they keep upper 90 scoreless.
It was good defense, but I really would have hoped to see upper 90 keep that ball in. They had a chance there, and now it's back the other way. It's Astro yet again. It's the 3rd goal for him, and the 4th for Compadres. This game is slipping away from upper 90.
Absolutely disgusting with the dunk in front of the box. There no chance for upper 90 to start, and they haven't had a start in this at all. No goals scored. Down by 4 in the first half of game 1. Compadres commanding the field. Now bounce off of ZPS's hood. He'll go and chase it. Looking off the backboard. Astro's there, but Melodic, the backflip to keep it up. Skills wants the double tap. ZPS, the shots keep coming. Upper 90 struggling to clear this out. Demo Cat, no boost. Infinite will have to come up. He also is out of boost. Will have to leave the play. He'll steal the corner. Demo Cat will try to play this off the ceiling. A chance, but blocked by ZPS again. Upper 90 on the offensive end, struggling as they make things work. A quick shot, but Skills is there. This one's in front of the box yet again. A bounce and Infinite. No, a double commit between Infinite and Demo. No one able to shoot it, no one able to save, so that'll just be Skills clearing this out. And this has been very rough as another double commit comes through. Upper 90 cannot hold on to possession.
They really can't right now. It has been all Compadres' game. We've got Skills in the backfield too, just being that defensive rock for Compadres. The few chances that upper 90 have been easily dispatched. They are still back in their zone, struggling, like you said, to get anything going here. And we've seen almost the entirety of this game down to the final minute.
1 minute remaining. And Demo will put a shot on Astro, and ZPS will go up to save. Astro will clear this. Ball will come towards him again as a nice bump from ZPS opens up the rest of the field. A flick from Astro. Demo able to make a goal line save. ZPS will keep this in upper 90 zone. Demo again in the air, trying his best to cut out all of the offense from upper 90. I mean, Compadres, upper 90 have not found any offense in this game. And every chance they have, except for now, Infinite will put one on the board, and they finally get on the board here.
At least something for upper 90 as they head into this next game, and it was all 3 players on the field connecting on that. Finished off by Infinite. It's those connecting plays that upper 90 will need moving forward if they are going to gain any space on the field against Compadres. Maybe too little too late for this game. but at least it's not that shutout.
The infield pass play will be cut out, and Infinite will attempt to keep this in. Final 7 seconds, and a big clear from Astro. Skills will follow it up. And once this ball hits the ground, Compadres will take game number 1, 4-1.
And a convincing win at that. They were able to get that 4-goal lead and then just coast from there. The last goal, the one from upper 90, strictly a formality at that point, coming with just over 20 seconds to play. It was a dominant effort right out the gate from Compadres. You can see they just piled up the shots, got a few early goals, and never looked back in that one.
For upper 90, I mean, it was really tough to watch, especially. We saw double commits on the play. Democat, I felt like he went tunnel vision in that game where he was all over the pitch, and sometimes it was good, but other times he would be cutting out his teammates. There's definitely something to say about this scoreline. 3 goals within the first 2 minutes, Sam. Compadres have definitely shown up, said that they're here to play, and we'll see whether or not upper 90 can adjust.
Yeah, and honestly, it starts from their end out, just finding a way to move down the field and get some offensive pressure of their own. They played way too much of that game back in their own end. So if they can shore up their defense, find a way to get clears, they may be able to set up a little bit in Compadres' zone. Honestly, they will need to look for each other. We didn't see a lot of vision on their touches, reel them often right into the hands of Compadres. So they'll need to really be looking for each other, or at the very least, keeping the ball away from Compadres, putting it in an awkward position for them.
Game 2 starting to get underway now. Will upper 90 be able to make the adjustments? It's already off to a good start. There's Melodic with a dunk, pushing this ball into Compadres in. It'll get quickly cleared by Skills. This one will go in the midfield. Demo, a little too far forward. He'll have to back off. And Astro will carry this across his own box. Could be dangerous. Upper 90 will have a chance. He'll get cut out from Skills. Infinite wants to play it off the corner. Melodic trying to keep up possession. The corner play from both teams. Ends up with a backboard clear from ZPS. And now Compadres, they want to set up the attack. ZPS will come in. Astro out of position. Skills will wait for this. They'll push it in midfield. Astro, he gets the dunk. That's a good soft win. Skills with the shot. And Compadres score first.
And what a bump coming through the box. Demo was in a play to make the save, but there comes Astro, bumps him out of the way last second, and that means an open net. Unfortunate there for Demo. He was in the right spot, but did not see that bump. And the first goal yet again coming to Compadres. Took a little bit longer that time, but the same result as game 1.
Compadres moving the momentum forward. Astro infield to Skills, gets completely cut out from Infinite. Upper 90, not a fan of this pressure. Infinite, get cut out from Astro. Melodic to Infinite to push this into the midfield. Demo will go up, he'll keep this in the air. Skills will play it off the back wall. ZPS beats out Melodic on the challenge. Both teams fighting for possession. It'll be Astro with the ball. Lost to Infinite on the challenge. He'll go for another one, but ZPS will push it back mid. Skills. Slow play. Melodic not waiting on him at all. Upper 90. Push this down. But it gets boomed right back across the field. Back and forth in the air between these two. 3 minutes remaining. And honestly, this is a much bigger improvement for Upper 90 in the last game. At this point, they were already down by 3. They're only down by 1.
It does look better, and the score line is definitely better, but it looks to me like Compadres are playing a little bit more safe as well. Think they're going to force Upper 90 to do something to beat them. Seem very comfortable right now. Pass them out to the center. CPS doesn't put it on, but it's still a very suffocating style from Compadres. We're not seeing a much offensive pressure still from Upper 90. Oh! Hey!
And Melodic wastes no time. Astro will go for the clear here. You see it drop, and before he can even react, Melodic completely on top of the ball to push that in. Upper 90 strike back as we approach the bottom half of game 2.
And I like the aggressive play from Melodic as well. We have seen a lot of hesitation coming from Upper 90. He recognized that was going to be a tough play for Astro, and Melodic comes in and finishes that play off. It's a tie game, and now it's a whole new game and potential for a series here. We'll see. Daz, will Upper 90 get their first lead of this series?
And this ball will go to the sidewall. Melodic stepping up big for Upper 90 as he's able to get a great dunk to tie this one up. Now they have to capitalize. Demo gives that to Skills. Skills moving forward. Good turn from Infinite. Melodic wants to challenge, but he's too slow. Astro's already in the air. Infield pass. Astro can't get there in time. Infinite will take this. And it'll go the other way. Melodic now off of his own end. He struggles with the dribble, and Skills wastes no time. These two teams, not the cleanest of plays, but definitely doing everything they can to hold on here in game 2.
And this all of a sudden does look a lot better for Upper 90. Ever since they got that goal, Daz, they have finally had that pressure. Looks like they've shaken Compadres up a little bit.
Now can they convert it into another? Will be the biggest task. Final minute in game 2. A demo, but still a touch, and it's just enough. Skills will put it in. Compadres take the lead.
This time, it's a demo. First goal for Compadres, it was a big bump, and the second one, it's a demo to leave the net wide open. Skills makes no mistake, finishing it off and regaining the lead for Compadres, and that is big with just 55 seconds to go. Struggle for Upper 90 just to get on the board in these first 2 games, and now they'll need at least another to go to overtime.
Upper 90 trying to force overtime with less than 45 seconds on the clock. Big ask from them, but they're going for it. Astro will clear it off of his own box. That'll be a savior medal from him. They'll push it into the corner with nice reads on Upper 90. 30 seconds. Every time Upper 90 push forward, it gets boomed all the way back into their own end. Compadres wasting time and time with these clears. This one will go high. Demo. A good touch. He'll look for a second. This one will bounce slow. Melodic and Infinite playing very close to each other. Not the most comfortable space. Infield pass. Demo looking for the shot. It's too high off the bar. Infinite wants to keep it in. Melodic, he'll have to get a touch. He misses. Infinite will play it. This ball has not touched the ground yet. Slow ball. Demo gets dunked. And Compadres will take game 2.
So close. Upper 90 pressuring. But in the end, Compadres hold on to that 1-goal lead that they were able to regain late. And that gives them a convincing 2-0 lead in this series, Daz. And that puts them on the brink of winning this first one. And for Upper 90, they are on the brink of potentially going down 0-2 to start rival series. This is not how they pictured their rival series starting.
It's been very rough for them in this series, especially. They are starting to get a good foothold, as we saw that this scoreline was a lot slower and less scoring than the game number 1. They weren't completely blown out, but Compadres at the end of the day, Skills coming up with 2 big goals. Astro all over the field, assisting Skills and getting savior medals on defense. He pretty much led that team in that game 2. We're going to go into game 3. Sam, Upper 90. They're making slow steps, but they're a long way to go if they want to take down Compadres.
Yeah, and obviously last chance here, and they can't afford to go down again. They've given up the first goal in each of the first 2 games. It will be big for them to come out fast, push Compadres back, and look to get a lead and build on it.
Infinite gets demoed, and that's how we're going to start game 3 with some fireworks. ZPS and demo trade, and this ball will go back down to ZPS. Skills looks for a redirect to put it in the Upper 90 box. He'll lose out. Melodic will play this off the corner. Low boost, so I'll have to stay close to it. Infinite has a bunch to work with. He has to watch out. Him and Demo Cat are right next to each other. That will go in midfield. ZPS, the challenge, goes towards his own end. Off the backboard, Demo with the slow play. Will he find another? He does, but it's not going to result in a goal. ZPS like a wall to stop the upper 90 offense.
And Demo not able to get that ball elevated either. The upper portion of the net was open, but he kept it on the ground, and all three defenders were there to make the save.
Infield pass. Infinite with the redirect. Demo there waiting for the last second. Melodic, he can put that in. He does. Upper 90 score first in game 3.
Demo charges right back downfield, pops it right to Infinite, and then he's able to get another pass out center to Melodic, who's ready and waiting. Good job by Demo to see the field, use what was given to him, and it is the first goal for Upper 90, the first time in this series that they will play with the lead.
And Infinite play that off his own back wall. They want as much control here as possible. ZPS looking to take that from him, but he has to turn around. No boost. Melodic in the air. The redirect goes into the corner. He'll push this into the box. A slow floater, but Skills is able to make the save before it rolls in. Another shot coming on. Astro, a great save. This will be ZPS. He'll push it downfield. Infinite will carry this off the sidewall. He gets bumped, but it helps out. Ball will go back in. Astro looking for any way to throw off this upper 90 defense. Compadres are starting to speed things up here as we approach the 3-minute mark.
Yeah, but honestly, Upper 90 are doing exactly what they need to. They're finally getting into the face of Compadres, making sure that they're challenging, and they're seeing each other as well. Seeing often where they understand, this is my ball, I'm going for it. We're not seeing those double commits that we saw earlier in the series.
A lot less double commits. Same can be said for Upper 90. This one will go in front and they get punished. ZPS will come up big. Compadres tie it up.
And it's another physical play. This time it's Astro in the air taking out the defender. And that puts Demo in a situation where he just has to guess, not able to cover the net and get that save. Huge physical plays for Compadres. Many of those leading directly to goals. Really something Upper 90 will have to look for. And Upper 90 back on offense, Daz. This is a lot better. They're not hanging back. Oh,
Demo in the air. Can't get it. Astro, what a save. They're not done. Melodic will play it off the backboard. This will be ZPS. He wants to keep the ball close for an attempted clear. It'll bounce in the midfield, and Demo will pick it up. He'll carry this. A nice dunk over Skills. Melodic looking for a touch to help out his team. Infinite will carry this one. They bait out 2 members. Will they get past Skills? No. Melodic, oh, it's too slow. ZPS looking for Skills, but it's still cut out. Upper 90, great offensive strides here. They have possession. Infield play, Demo Cat blocked out from Skills. They want this goal, Sam, but Compadres are holding them to this tied game.
You really get the sense that if Upper 90 can get this goal, get this win, it will be a whole new series because they are all of a sudden they are taking it to Compadres right now, just looking for that final goal.
Astro, smart touch for the clear. Demo, will he find 2? He will, and Infinite will be able to push this 2 to the corner. Compadres on their own end. Melodic trying to set up an offensive play. It'll be Infinite who goes for this. He'll have to win the challenge between Skills. It won't go his way. And now we see Upper 90 on the back end. A minute remaining. This would be goal-to-goal territory if Compadres get a goal here. Skills off the back wall. Infinite. What a clear there to eliminate the pressure. Here's Demo on the pickup. He fakes Astro, but Astro doesn't bite. Another good touch from Astro as he pushes this all the way downfield. This will be Demo with the slow touch. ZPS sees an opportunity. Infield to Skills. The shot is on, but what? Oh, it's blocked and put back in from ZPS. Compadres take the lead.
Just when it looked like the save would be made, Infinite on the goal line, but ZPS rushing through, gets the tap in, and the lead is in place for Compadres. 29 seconds to go for their first win in this rival series season. Can they hold on?
25 seconds remaining. Compadres come up with a huge goal. Infinite has to keep going. Final 10 seconds for upper 90. It's in field. Melodic won't be able to find the dunk. This is a big clear off the backboard. They'll have to take this all the way downfield. Cannot afford to let this one hit the ground, and that's going to be it. Compadres will take this series.
They do so in a sweep. Looks dominant on paper, and the first two games were fairly dominant, but you felt upper 90 gaining momentum. Just unfortunately for them, not able to do it in time, can't secure that win, and they do get sent down with a sweep. So for upper 90, they're going to start this season 0-2, and Compadres get their first win of this early season.
And what a game from Compadres as well. Upper 90 showed signs of being able to come back in that series, and you really thought that they had it in them to at least take a game off, but unfortunately for them, they drop that series and are done here on the stream. Compadres aren't done just yet, but they are off to a great start.
Vod,
Yes.
I know you're there. I know you're there.
Just
were
watching
watching-
my moment.
No, one thing I noticed, Vod, I'll even put it to you, is one thing I noticed from upper 90 is they made some adjustments, but it just felt a little too late for them. Unfortunately, I think they'll just have to start a little bit quicker next time.
Yeah, a little too late for them to try and turn things back in their favor, especially after losing the first series and then this one not winning a single game. That last one was probably the best that we have seen out of this upper 90 squad. And this series specifically, they were at least able to get a single goal each game. First one might have been not the greatest goal, especially after being down by such a huge deficit. But for upper 90, after what we've seen, do you really think, Daz, for this one, that maybe Democat, with his experience in the rival series, can help prepare his teammates for the remaining matches and make sure that they're all working as a cohesive unit on offense? Because they got a lot of shots, especially in the second and the last game. They just weren't really able to work together to set up those opportunities.
This was definitely an eye-opener for upper 90 esports. I don't think they expected to have these two back-to-back series go this way. So with Democat being in this position, there is going to be some pressure on him just to be able to make sure that he can pull his team out of this kind of rut that they're in, because this is a absolutely terrible week one for them, and they need to be able to bounce back if they want to have any hopes of doing, at least making promotion for during this rival series season. So they have a lot of work to do, and this will just be a test for Democat. We'll have to see.
It's going to be very important these next coming weeks of league play for all these players, especially since last time they got demoted, and there's only going to be 6 teams still staying in the rival series based on the promotions and demotions from RLCS. But looking at that matchup specifically with Compadres, from what we saw and kind of the dominant fashion, Samael, do you think this is going to be a simple series for them to do a similar result against the previous nefarious roster now picked up by an actual organization? Or do you think this one's going to be a little bit closer, this next one coming up?
I expect it to be a close matchup. We saw Full Metal Gaming. They were watching the stream. We saw it. They saw it. They understand what Compadres were bringing against upper 90. And if they try to bring that same sort of style, I think Full Metal Gaming will make the adjustments needed, because honestly, Compadres gave a lot of the field to upper 90. If they give that same amount of field to Full Metal Gaming, they could easily take advantage of those little pockets of space and make Compadres pay. So no, I do believe this is going to be a very competitive matchup coming up.
Especially since during the play-in, we saw Nefarious, now Full Metal Gaming, actually get a reverse sweep against Compadres. So Compadres had to qualify through that lower bracket. Were able to in the end, but both of those teams were seeded 4th and 5th. So gonna be a close matchup regardless of how things go down. But I'm sure Compadres, they're feeling the energy after that win. We are going to take a little bit of a longer break, so definitely get a snack, get some popcorn, get ready for this next matchup. The last one we have here on the North American Rival Series B stream. So we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a matchup you definitely do not want to miss.